Hello students! I am Teacher Hannah. Welcome to our online class. Let's go and have a blast in learning.
Our lesson for this video is about if-then statement. An if-then statement or conditional statement is composed of two clauses, the if clause and then clause. We can denote P for if clause and Q for then clause. Thus, the statement is in the form if P, then Q. Let us have an example. If two distinct planes intersect, then their intersection is a line. Since the if clause is two distinct planes intersect, then the P statement is two distinct planes intersect. And the then clause is their intersection is a line. Therefore, the Q statement is their intersection is a line. In an if-then statement, the P statement is called the hypothesis and the Q statement is called the conclusion. And take note that the word if is not part of the hypothesis and the word then is not part of the conclusion. Let us have again the previous example. If two distinct planes intersect, then their intersection is a line. Since the P statement is two distinct planes intersect, therefore, the hypothesis is two distinct planes intersect. And the Q statement is their intersection is a line, therefore, the conclusion is their intersection is a line. Conditional statements might not always be written in the if-then form. It is equally important to note that sometimes the effect is stated after the consequent. Let us have an example. Two lines are parallel if they have no common point of intersection. As we can observe, this statement is not in if-then form, but it is conditional. And the hypothesis is they have no common point of intersection. And the conclusion is two lines are parallel. Let us have more examples. Identify the hypothesis and conclusion of the following statements. Number 1. If Shane prayed always, then she would be blessed. The hypothesis for this statement is Shane prayed always, and the conclusion is she would be blessed. Number 2, if an angle is obtuse, then its measure is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. The hypothesis for this statement is an angle is obtuse, and the conclusion is its measure is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Number 3, you would get into a good college if you got good grades. For this statement, the hypothesis is you got good grades, and the conclusion is you would get into a good college. Number 4, the polygon has 6 sides if it is a hexagon. And for this statement, the hypothesis is it is a hexagon. And the conclusion is the polygon has 6 sides. Let us now move on to transforming a statement into equivalent if-then statement. There are cases wherein the words if-then is not mentioned in the statement, yet it remains a conditional one. Let us have, for example, good citizens obey rules and regulations. As we analyze this statement, it is very clear that it is conditional because it suggests a cause and effect relation. Therefore, we can transform this statement as, if you are a good citizen, then you obey rules and regulations. And from that statement, the hypothesis is you are a good citizen. And the conclusion is you obey rules and regulations. Let us have more examples. Transform each statement to if-then form, then identify the hypothesis and conclusion. Number 1, cheese contains calcium. So, we can transform this statement into if-then statement as, if it is a cheese, then it contains calcium. From that statement, the hypothesis is it is a cheese. And the conclusion is it contains calcium. Number 2, a right angle measures 90 degrees. So we are going to transform this statement as, if it is a right angle, then it measures 90 degrees. From that statement, the hypothesis is it is a right angle. And the conclusion is it measures 90 degrees. So that's all for now. Always remember, be humble, be teachable, and always keep learning. Thank you for watching. Till next time!